If you're that person who's been wondering why manifestation doesn't work for you, or you've wanted something for a while, it's a deep desire inside, but you've been scared to go after it, or you know that there's something more to life and you want to change things up for yourself, then this video is for you. My name's Joanne Phoenix and I'm a transformational coach. I wrote a book on manifestation and I've been studying this subject now for 34 years, and it's something I am really passionate about. And over the years I've manifested so many things. It's actually mind-blowing to me when I look back. But there's a theme that I've noticed in my own life and the life of my clients that nobody seems to talk about. And that's, why haven't you got what you want already? Why is it so hard to get when you go after it? And why do most people give up? And the reason is that when you've got a desire and you go after it, you move towards it, everything that isn't that in your life, internally, externally, has to get disrupted in order for you to get that thing that you want. And that's where most people give up, and that's the thing that it really isn't talked about much. So you hear videos about law of attraction and you're told to be the person that already has that thing, and then you give it a go and everything in your life goes wrong, right? And you think, oh, this doesn't work for me. And that's where the magic is, but that's where most people give up. So let me explain this to you. So let's say that I want to go up a level with money, for example, it can be any amount. It could be that I have no money in my bank account. It could be that I'm already on a 6-figure salary. It could be anything, but I want to manifest more. So why don't I already have that? Well, I'm at the consciousness that believes that this is the amount of money that I'm worth at the moment. So if I am going to up level, then I am going to be forced to look at, well, what are my beliefs? What do I believe that I have to work hard to get money, for example? Because that's not true. There are plenty of people who don't work hard to get money. Do I believe that I'm not worthy of more money? So all these things will come up to be seen, and that's where you get a chance to have a look, work on that, on the internal environment, move through it and go to that next level. And like I said, that's where most people give up. Let's say that let's say you're single and you want to attract a partner. You know what type of partner you want, but you just keep attracting the same kind of partner over and over again. It all goes terribly wrong, and you wonder, why is this? Why do I keep getting the same person just with a different face? And they're not attentive to me, they don't adore me, or they don't match what it is that I'm trying to manifest. Well, first of all, they will match what you believe about yourself, because this is all energy. And if you want to attract something different, then that requires you looking internally, looking at what you believe, and then here comes the magic, changing the way you do things. So for example, with a partner, what that could look like is, if that same type of person comes into your life, which inevitably it will, you recognize that they're the same type of person and you behave differently, and you break that pattern and you don't choose them. You wait until somebody who matches the resonance of what you want comes along. And like I said, this is where most people give up, because old habits are easy. When it comes to breaking these patterns and doing the new things, then it can be really scary. But I promise you, at the other side of that is so much magic. And what happens with me every single time, I wonder, what is it that I was worried about? So I'll give you an example from my life that I've been moving through recently. And it involved boundaries with people that I really love. And I didn't have enough time to be doing some of the things that I wanted to do to create some of the things that I wanted to create. And it required me to say no to some things that, well, I felt like I should be doing, but I needed to choose myself. And that was the only way I could up level. That was the only way I could create what it is that I wanted to create. And I needed to make some different choices, and it felt really hard. And you know what happened on the other side of that? On the other side of that, when I did say no, my relationships improved. The things that needed getting done got done. And this is my new reality now. I'm finding it easier and easier to say no. So that's the message of this video. When you move towards what you want, you will come face to face with what's in the way of you and that. And it requires you to look at what's going on inside and to behave differently. I do have exercises that you can do, and if you stay tuned, you'll be able to get those exercises. They'll be coming out in time to come, and they are simple ones. They do keep me on track. They're the exercises that I use with my clients, and it does work. So yeah, best of luck and get creating.